Everybody, it's your boy Chef Jacoby Ponder, stop number 2, Loganville High School. We're about to go ahead and get it in, man. I'm super excited about it. Chefpreneur Academy. Be sure to follow the movement. Let's go.
I'm excited. I told Ed to come on down so we can make a connection between you guys. Oh yeah. So we wanted to make sure, we got to do that. Yeah, we appreciate you coming out. So yeah, we'll go down and get you set up. Okay. All right.
Me, mama said, get up, walk up, play. But you better not come home like this. We was young, racing. Carefree was the best time. Fast forward, daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Got me, beat me.
Thank you again, Jimmy. Do you really? Oh wow, that's a small world.
What's up, everybody? It's me, your boy Chef Ponder, here for another exciting day here at Loganville High School with my man, Mr. Niles. Your name Niles Davis, right?
Niles Davis, yes,
like
sir.
Miles Davis.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
Sir.
Tell everybody who you are and the name of the program what you got going on.
All right, sure. So my name is Niles Davis. I'm an assistant principal here at Loganville High School. We have a program called Gentlemen's Society, which is in our inaugural year. We have a handful of young men, typically 9th graders and 10th graders, who we are looking to pour into and just encourage with motivation, purpose, and just overall guidance in terms of that they can make it, and just putting solid community members and leaders in front of them, and just to let them know that just like them, this person has a story. And in this case, Chef Jacoby obviously wanted to be able to get them in and encourage the students. Being a local guy, that's important to us. The connection, the Ponder family connection, we wanted to bring that in, and we're just excited about this opportunity, excited about our young men, hearing from them today, hearing the story, hearing about overcoming obstacles and doing whatever they can do and taking it to the next level in their lives.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
sir. Thank you. Appreciate you.
At the spot, what time? Anytime.
I'm excited for the food and the message.
I'm excited for the inspiration and the motivation.
I'm excited to hear some wisdom from someone who's seen a lot.
I'm excited to hear what he has to say and eat some food.
I'm excited and I'm ready for the message that they're going to give us today.
I'm excited and I'm ready for the presentation.
Yeah, I'm excited. Just looking forward to inspiring Loganville.
I'm excited to hear the wisdom that Chef has to put into our heads today and, get these kids better.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to learn more about Chef Jacoby.
All right, you guys excited to be here?
Sir.
All right, so guys, we have an exciting opportunity. Okay, I don't know if you guys realize how great it's a great opportunity to be a part of this group, but you guys have the opportunity to hear from a very special guy today. His name is Chef Jacoby Ponder. How many of you guys, raise your hand if you know Mr. Ponder, our head custodian here. Raise your hand if you know Mr. Ponder. Okay, so this is actually Mr. Ponder's nephew. So when you see Mr. Ponder in the hallway, tell him thank you for what he does and keeping this place incredible, but then also thank him for setting this connection up. This wouldn't have happened if it weren't for him, okay? He's taking his time out today. He was in the U.S. Navy for 10 years, and during that time, he, learned that cooking was his passion. And he's taken that and learned his craft and taken it to the next level. He's been on Cutthroat Kitchen, if any of you guys have seen that show on TV, and he is extremely successful in his field. So give him your undivided attention. He's going to share some good stuff with you about overcoming obstacles, his story. And again, I want you guys, if you take one thing away from this time of him speaking, it's worth it. Okay, and just remember, guys, everyone is not getting this opportunity, so make sure AirPods, phones, all that kind of stuff is away, and just give him your undivided attention, okay? Go ahead and give him a round of applause as he comes.
Everybody good? Yes, sir. All right, cool. So listen, as I'm speaking today, got your attention. It's going to be very interactive, right? So I'm going to ask you guys to interact with me. When I say the word check, you guys say check back to make sure you heard me. Check?
Check.
Next thing is, I'm gonna ask for a hand clap. Make sure you guys hear me as well. 1 hand clap. 2 hand clap. Let's try it again. 1 hand clap. 2 hand clap. Everybody good?
Yes, sir.
Check?
Check.
All right, so again, my name is Chef Jacoby Ponder. I'm from Walton County. I'm from Monroe. I know. I'm from Monroe. We was kind of rivals in high school, Loganville and Monroe, but I'm from Monroe, Georgia, born and raised. Right after high school, I graduated and went to the U.S. military at 17. I had aspirations to join the military because during my high school tenure, I was at Air Force ROTC. Anybody ROTC? Nobody? The program here? Okay. It is? Okay, so I was at Air Force ROTC throughout my tenure in high school, which is a unique story within itself. But after graduating, I joined the military and went in at 17 prior to high school. Graduated in May, I think it was May. I was in boot camp in September the 11th. Not of that year, following year that happened, but it's ironic. But joined the military, did 10 years in the military. While I was there, I was attached to the USS Harry S. Truman, which is a huge nuclear aircraft carrier, and the USS Roosevelt as well. From a little small town, man. That was a huge situation for me. Pretty much never been outside of Georgia. I think we used to go to a football camp down in Warner Robins somewhere. Never traveled outside the state of Georgia. Growing up in Monroe, Georgia, of course you guys know what Monroe looks like. Small town, and back then, back in the 90s, 91, 92, 93, 96, you guys were young, so maybe you guys are babies not here yet, but it was a pretty rough time growing up in Walton County, growing up in Monroe, Georgia. A lot of activity, drugs, things of that nature growing up. So I had to make a lot of quick choices, quick. Either to stay there and deal with that or get out of there. And of course my choice was to get out of there. And I'm gonna get into that a little bit later in my presentation. What you see here behind me was an interview I did with the Walton County School District. Great interview. It's on my YouTube channel. A lot of you guys are YouTubers or social media gurus, so if you want to follow me, Chef J Ponder, literally on Google. You can Google Chef J Ponder, and I'm up there. Everybody good? Check? Check. I'm going to pass these out. I'm going to need probably 4 volunteers. Any volunteers? Need 4. Y'all right here. 3 right here. In the presentation, I'm going to cover a lot of information. Not really. It won't be death by PowerPoint, I promise you. This is going to be fun. So feel free to raise your hand, ask any questions you have throughout the presentation. Again, this is supposed to be fun, right? There's no teachers in here today, right? What's up, bro?
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food, that's the #1 question any chef is asked. My favorite food is probably soul food. Theme food, right? Soul food, right? I grew up on it here. And what I'm doing, what I'm doing with my culinary skills, that same stuff I grew up on, you know, the macaroni and cheese and the greens and the baked chicken and the okra and the peas, all that stuff that we grew up on, taking it and making it more healthy. So my favorite cuisine is Southern food, or soul food as they call it. I'm classically trained with a French background, Mediterranean though, so that's kind of my aptitude. I can take it up to, you know, just super gourmet level. Who eats that way every day, right? Nobody. Chefpreneur Academy, that's something that I started a few years ago. And it's just me wanting to help out our veterans who are transiting out of the military, who are all cooks. And a lot of cooks got out of the military to know what to do. They end up working at Ruby Tuesdays or Chick-fil-A, and nothing's wrong with Chick-fil-A. Nothing's wrong with Ruby Tuesdays or McDonald's. The GM of McDonald's makes about $85,000 a year. Not bad. Not bad. Some of the teachers are like, yeah, it's not bad at all. Not bad. I used to teach, so I know. Chefpreneur Academy. Sip Social is also my other brand. I do pop-up concepts throughout Atlanta, DC, Virginia, New York, everywhere. And of course, then just my trademark logo. These right here, these logos are called branding. Something, if you guys have ideas, we'll talk about ideas in a second. Something you want to kick off, maybe it's a t-shirt brand, maybe it's a shoe company, maybe it's a record label, maybe it's anything you can think of. Branding yourself now while you're young is vital. Branding and marketing yourself. It's the same reason you can see a golden M and know it's McDonald's automatically without saying the McDonald's wording. If you guys have noticed, their marketing scheme is just a golden M now. There's no clown anymore. There's no purple guy or hamburger anymore. It's just a golden M. That's through marketing and branding. And I can touch on that here in a second. How did I get on CHOP? I was in culinary school. This is after the military, by the way, so I was in my 20s. During culinary school, they was given an opportunity for veterans to go on this TV show called CHOP. I'm like, all right? Everybody's seen Chop. It's pretty unique. You know, as watching Chop, you always say what I would do X, Y, and Z. Especially you would do that in real life once you do the show. So I applied for the show. It's a long application process. So I kind of just, I don't know, what we call a gun deck. Just kind of fill it out completely. Like, that's too much. You know, once again, still being lazy, like, whatever. But thankfully, I got selected anyway. Went on the show. It's about 19 hours of filming. You guys see, I think, a 1 hour, 45-minute show on TV. It's about 19 hours of straight filming all the way through, right? Tiring, very tiring. Did not win the show. Went to the 3rd round, which is pretty cool. I was the only Navy guy against all Army, which is a big thing in the military. Army versus Navy in the football game is always a huge thing. So to go that far in the 3rd round was pretty significant for me. Once I got on TV, I think my career just, not think I know, it just took off. Social media went crazy. Went on, people loved me. 2 years later, I got called to do Cutthroat Kitchen, which is another show that's not airing anymore. And did Cutthroat Kitchen. I won Cutthroat Kitchen, so it's twice I'm on Food Network. As far as like TV media outlets between Virginia, Richmond, and DC, I did every single news outlet at least 5 times. And this is just people calling for me to go. And you know, I went at it hard, real hard, right? Celebrities, TV shows. I cooked for. You know who that is? This guy right here.
Oh, it's Young Blue, man.
Yeah, I was featured on MTV Cribs about a month ago. Young Blue stays down in Griffin, Georgia. So I think his wife reached out to me on social media, asked me to come cook for him. Just so happened it was filming MTV Cribs, which is a show that's coming back now. It used to be on back in the days a lot. So MTV Cribs is coming back on. Did MTV Cribs with Young Blue, which is really cool. This is the #1 question asked all the time. Who have I cooked for? Anybody guess? Who? Yeah, Beyonce.
Your mom.
Lil Baby. Not T-Pain, not Lil Baby. Those are good people though. Ludacris. Who? Yep. Who else? Yep, my mom. Celebrity-wise, you're right there. Those celebrities too. Not at all.
Kanye.
All good guesses though. I wish Kanye. So Chris, let's cook for Bernice Virgo, Layla Ali, Chuck Norris, Young Blue, President Bush, Meek Mills, Angela Simmons, Housewives of Atlanta, Bruce Willis, and a whole host of comedians I cook for as well. D.L. Hughley, Bill Bellamy, Tony Rock, comedian Red Grant. Almost had Dave Chappelle one time. That was pretty close. I know. I was hyped about that. So that's kind of my celebrity career path. So we know a little bit about myself. Now I want to know something about you. I'm gonna pick a couple people at random. What about you? Senior or junior?
Senior.
Senior. What are you doing when you graduate?
I go to Tech, computer science.
You going to Tech?
Yes, sir.
What's your major?
Computer science.
Computer?
Computer science.
Computer science. Cool. What about you?
I'm a senior, and I think I'm going to Tech to biomedical engineering.
Okay.
That was awesome. That I got some good takeaways from that. Wrote them down on my phone, and he really, given I play sports and stuff, I really do struggle with the fear part, and he gave me a new way to think about it, and I hope to carry that over and be good. Thank you so much.
Big thing. I play a lot of sports. Just talking to your wife about it. I'm going to play baseball at Emmanuel, and I struggle a lot with the fear part, just kind of start overthinking sort of thing. And what you said, I wrote down on my phone. It's really cool. Gave me a new way to think about it. So that's
You have to.
really cool.
The thing about fear, man, fear always hits us when it's time to level to the next level.
Yes, sir.
Fear sets in. That's
Yes,
a
sir.
good thing.
Yes, sir.
That's when you're on the right track. But go forth with it anyway. Like, you know what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And go forward.
Yes,
And
sir.
once you conquer that level of fear, I can do any damn thing.
Yes, sir.
And the world opens up to you. I'm telling you, man.
Yes, sir.
But you got it. I'm gonna check up everyone. What's your name again?
Davis Rossler.
I'm gonna check on you, senior.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna check on you. Man.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure. Take care.
You got it straight, doesn't you?
Always.
They got to keep us in line. That's for sure. You guys have a good one. Okay. That's funny. That was good. That's pretty good. Oh man, yeah, that was.
Thank you. That's good. Like I always tell them when they hit it. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Oh man, it definitely did. Connie and Sean, you guys meet your Kobe? Yes, sir.
I'm man. Yes, sir. Yeah. Good.
Where we at the spot? What time? Anytime.